Joel, this is a fascinating read. Why the 12th Imam and why now?
Because it affects Iranian foreign policy right now. In other words, the leaders of Iran believe this is happening. They believe that this Islamic Messiah is coming, this 12th Imam, at the end of days, in the end of time, and that once he comes, either Israel and the United States, Judeo-Christian society as we've known it, will have already been destroyed, or that all the conditions for their destruction will be there, and then the Messiah will come and finish off the infidels and set up an Islamic one-world government. The two key people are Iranian President Ahmadinejad and the supreme leader of Iran, the Ayatollah Khamenei. In fact, Khamenei said this summer that he had visited with the 12th Imam. He said this in July. Now, nobody's quite sure what he means by this, but Ahmadinejad has also said over the last 4 or 5 years that he has had meetings with the 12th Imam. Who are they meeting with? A person? A spirit? A combination? I mean, or are they just making this up? If our intelligence agency was tracking that and explaining to our political leaders, listen, this is how Iran's leaders are making decisions, it would lead you to a conclusion that it's led me to, which is, how exactly would you negotiate with or contain or deter people who believe it's their God-given mission in life to destroy Judeo-Christian civilization using nuclear weapons in order to bring about their Messiah? But in the end, as a follower of Jesus Christ, I would say, like many Christians watching this program would say, we don't have a lot of influence in Washington. And so the question is, what do we do? And my answer is, we want to make sure that everyone in the Middle East has heard the gospel of Jesus Christ, from Tehran to Tel Aviv and everywhere in between. Why? Because a war is coming. I can't tell you, Gary, whether it's this year, whether it's next year, whether it's next summer, 2 years from now. A major war between Iran and Israel is coming, and people are going to die. People are going to suffer. And the question is whether they will have heard the good news that God loves them and wants to adopt them into his family through faith in Jesus Christ or not. And it's critical that we reach that region with the gospel now because we know the truth. Given that Ezekiel 36 and 37 have already come true, the rebirth of Israel, Jews coming back to the Holy Land, rebuilding the ancient ruins, making the desert bloom, this has happened. Those end times prophecies have happened, which means that if Ezekiel 36 and 37 have already come to pass, isn't it remotely possible that Ezekiel 38 and 39 could come to pass in our lifetime? I think that answer is yes, it could. Not to say that it will, but events are moving in that way.
So is this Gog and Magog prophecy, is this just a warning from God, or is it imminent?
It's inevitable. The scriptures say this day is coming. A lot of complications, a lot of cross currents, one theme. The region is growing unified against Israel, just at a time where the rest of the world, including the U.S. government under the Obama administration, seems to be loosening its support of Israel also. And it's a very dangerous and lonely place for Israel to be. Another reason for followers of Christ to stand with Israel, to bless Israel and the Palestinians at this critical moment.